welcome to Daytona International Speedway, qualifying underway for the Fleet Cup Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Check out all 9 of our leagues at dgsracing.com. That's dgsracing.com. Cars heading out for their qualifying. They have 5 minutes to set their quickest lap time, get 2 laps in order to try and achieve that. A lot of varying strategy on the Super Speedway qualifying. Some drivers go for it on lap 1, others lap 2. Something to keep an eye on as we go along. Zero 1 of Lilith Peters across the line, start their qualifying. First time lap, looks like Peters is going to run low on lap 1, so going to go for that time on lap 1. If they go for lap 2, you'll usually see him up there by that dotted line up by the wall. Cleaver, he's down low on his lap. Madden's on the backstretch here. See where Cody Brown's running. Brown's running a bit high, about a lane off the bottom. You have Jay Richter, he's running the wall. He's going to go for it on lap 2. Comes Edwards to the line. Times are going to start popping up. Asher Brenner in the 26, currently fastest on the charts. Lilith Peters second, Cody Brown third, Scott Bryant, Peter Theriot, now Jake Lawrence. That pink 68 Ghost Chevrolet goes to the top of the charts. Cody Cleaver. So Valhalla Project number 2 jumps up and knocks Lawrence off the pole halfway through qualifying. Cleaver staying in the gas for lap 2. J.R. Deal, always good with the super speedways, jumps up to the pole in the number 9. Got his Mustang rolling. Cody Brown, AC Delco Chevy, goes to the top of the charts on his second lap. Nice lap there for Cody Brown. Keep an eye on J.R. Deal on his second lap, see if he's able to dethrone Cody Brown. Got Travis Martin's Ghost Crew all over this car. You guys remember Mr. Ghostman? J.R. Deal not able to dethrone Cody Brown. He will remain second as he goes slower on lap number 2. There you go on pit road. Stephen Madden's already completed his qualifying. Here's Greg Newsom, 21 machine. Got a 23 on this side. May have to refresh paints here. Him down in 17th. Jonathan Proctor on his second lap here. And Proctor, Short, and Michael Causey all on track. 29 cars registered for this one. Yes, Adam, we all know you painted them. Proctor across the line. He'll stay at 20th. Michael Causey jumps up to the 13th spot. That is going to do it for qualifying. Cody Brown going to be your pole sitter in the 17. Get Trading Paints to come up and fix that one issue we were having. Now would be a good time to do it. So you can get a quick word with Mr. Cody Brown. Cat's over here hoot and holler. Cody, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. You set that number 17 on the pole for tonight's race. How do we feel about being there in 60 laps?
Well, hopefully we'll be up here. I really wasn't expecting to be on the pole tonight, but I'll take it, and hopefully we can keep her up here.
Seeing forward, congrats on that very fast run, and we'll see what you're able to do tonight. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Cody Brown in the 17. Starts on pole for us tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12, providing this awesome starting lineup music for us. We have, as we mentioned, Cody Brown on the pole in the number 17 AC Delco Chevy. J.R. Deal, the Ghost Crew Ford, starts in second. Scott Bryant, Shenandoah Shine Dodge, starts in the third spot. Mike Edwards, Cave RP Toyota, starts in the fourth spot. Peter Theriot, VP Racing Fuel Chevy, starts in fifth. Justin Horton, Luna Steak Sauce Chevy, in sixth. Jay Ricker, the Monster Chevy, starts in the seventh spot. Lilith Peters, Luna Steak Sauce Chevy, will start in eighth. Nick Short in the Hardy Chevy starts in the ninth spot. Jake Lawrence, the Ghost Energy Chevy, starts in 10th. Steve Madden in the Taco Bell Toyota starts in 11th. Patsy Catalano in the Chevrolet number 4 starts in 12th. Mike Causey in the Dark Horse Warehouse Ford number 51 starts in the 13th spot. Cody Cleaver, Till Valhalla Project Chevy, starts in 14th. Ethan Evers, the Dockside Reynolds Chevy, starts in the 15th spot. Will Ashbrander, Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevy, starts in 16th. Logan Smith in the number 6 Chevy starts 17th. Ian Montrose Cave RP Chevy starts in 18th. Greg Newsom in the 21 Grindstone Stump Grinding Chevy starts in 19th. Derek Catt in the Mobile 1 Ford starts in 20th. Jonathan Proctor, the Breast Cancer Survivor Chevrolet, starts in 21st. Nathan Harper, Dallas Cowboys Ford, starts in 22nd. Evan Clapper with the Piedmont Chevy starts in the 23rd spot. Harry Grindell Kamikaze Motorsport Toyota starts in 24th. Kermit Henney, the Lowe Chevy, starts in 25th. Dan Rewarchek starts in 27th in his 13 Hams Beer Chevrolet. Blake McClung starts in the 28th spot in his number 5 Cobalt Lowe Chevy. Jeremy Scher going to start from pit road in his 15 Circle Chevrolet. Scott Elston, he'll start 30th in the Live RC Chevrolet. 30 cars set to get to that contest. 60 laps here tonight. Easy for me to say. Appreciate our friends at Labor 12 providing this awesome lineup music for us. Field works our way down the backstretch. We'll have halfway points at the end of lap 30. Hopefully this one goes smoother than our Xfinity race last night. It was a little bumpy. Cody Brown, J.R. Deal, the front row. Bryant and Edwards, row 2. Theriot and Horton, couple of Bean Team teammates in row 3. Richter and Peters. Then you have Short and Lawrence for your top 10 starting positions tonight. Thing about Daytona, anybody can win. Just takes being in the right place at the right time. Field rolls to the green flag, and we are underway in the Fleet Cup Series. Season underway officially now. Cody Brown out in front of Scott Bryant. Here's Theriot jumping up to that top side. Doesn't have any help. Tucks back in line. Cody Brown looking to lead lap 1, get a bonus point. See Justin Horton jumping up to the top side there in the 39. Horton has teammate Lilith Peters behind him. They're going to go and try and pick up that 30 towards the front of the field. As the 52 jumps out on outside of Cody Brown by themselves. 52 is going to lead that lap. Scott Bryant Part of the Shenandoah Shine crew. Peter Therio trying to take over second now. As the outside line starting to form up. A big gap from Cody Cleaver. 2 seconds from there back to Jonathan Proctor. Looks like some of the front cars are bailing out, like Cody Brown. He didn't want to be up in the lead drama too much. I think he tried to lead that lap, and when he did not do it, he bailed out there. So JR Deal finds himself on the bottom once again. If you've been around Sidewinder any amount of time, you know that 9 car loves to be on the high side. 52 of Scott Bryant leads Nick Short. Nick drops down in front of JR Deal. Nick Short now leads the inside line. Bryant up top in that purple and black Shenandoah Shine Dodge, which was slapped over a Ford Mustang. Oh, the 0-1 of Lilith Peters gets up and into the wall. Not sure if a bump from Causey was the reason for that, but a little odd to be hitting the wall there. Causes the outside lane to fade. There you go. Thinks about jumping to the top. Now JR Deal is going to pop out. There you go. Is going to stay with Short. Side by side across the line. I think Nick Short led that by just a thousandth of a second, maybe. It was very close. Now Deal back in his comfort zone up there on the top. Getting a heck of a push there from Bryant. 0-1. Lilith Peters jumping side to side there. No contact. 0-1 car doesn't seem to be running in line too well. Now drops down to the bottom in front of Short. Takes that run trying to take the lead. JR Deal a little sideways off turn number 4. He's going to go to the bottom, and I don't think he wanted to. He just kind of got put there from the push that he was getting. See, the 21's made his way up into the picture. That's Greg Newsom. 6 of Logan Smith up there, plain black machine. Oh, as he gets in the back of Greg Newsom, sends him towards the outside wall. Greg able to save it. The 21 car hangs onto it. Hopefully did not get too much damage. Now Bryant outside JR Deal trying to take over that top spot. See what the drivers are chatting about. Oh, JR Deal up into the door of the 52. Not sure if that was contact that set him up there. And now Jake Lawrence goes around on the 68.
Okay. You gonna use any throttle there or what?
He didn't look at all.
No, there was no checkup, no nothing. You just full on sent it right into me.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. That was stupid. Especially going out the first.
Someone within the back needs to be looking a bit further down the track than the end of our bonnet.
That was the 6. Logan Smith just goes right in there and
you got to the back.
collides with the 68.
You got to check up. That was crazy.
Travis, things were going good until you showed up. That was that first caution. The 6 car just plows into the 68. Just try to go for some.
Yeah, that's my best. That's my best.
6 just goes right in there and cleans him out. Okay, I'll just leave.
Catch up, guys.
Corey Deal, that is a different clapper. Just so you know. Different clapper. Scary view from the 2 there.
Good dog.
But do they drive the same? I hope not. 20 and Derek Cat gets a piece of that.
For some reason, my trading paint is not loading at all. I got all white cars, so I don't know who's going to run me or whatever.
That's
I
exciting.
had that earlier. I had to restart the spin, which obviously you can't do right now. But
Cody, hang on to this.
Checking out hard.
See what happens to the 17. Our pole sitter, Cody Brown, goes down to the apron immediately. This was a nice move because he would have been clobbered if he didn't. I think he gets on the grass a little bit, but I don't think he hits anything. Nice job there by Cody. I think some of the worst stuff was behind this. Trying to see who's back here. Harry Grinnell in 70. Did he make it? Well, the 5 gets turned down into the 44. I think that's McClung and New Clapper. They all look like they slowed down enough. Good job there. Avoiding the wrecks. Two drivers stay out. Only 2 drivers. Scott Bryant and the 4 of Patsy Catalano. J.R. Deal and the rest of the field came down pit road. Looks like a lot of fuel stops, 5-6 second stops for J.R. Deal, Nick Short, Peter Theriot, Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, Harry Grindell, Jake Lawrence, Cody Brown. Tires for the 0-1 of Peters and the 51 of Causey. They both had 14 second stops. Jonathan Proctor, Dan Rebarchek, Chalk, almost got it right. Dan Rebarchek is 14th. He had fuel only. Then Logan Smith, the 15 second stop. Mike Edwards, 11 second stop. Odd one. Kermit Henney, 15 seconds. Will Ashenbrenner, 10. Jeremy Scherer, 9. And then some damage repair, looks like, for Greg Newsom, Steve Madden, Scott Elston, Nathan Harper, Evan Clapper, Justin Horton, Derek Catt, Jay Richter, Blake McClung, and Ian Montrose, all with extended stays on pit road, getting damage repair. It's the beginning of the season, Jay. That's how it always goes. That's why so many people start from the pit. They know better. But you've been around a while, you know. First race is usually kind of bumpy, and then it gets better. I mean, Hayden, there was a lot of laps consecutively that were good. Like 6, so that was nice. Yes, better than last night. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. One of these days, someone will arc or break from the pit start? I don't think that's possible. They'd be so far behind. Be funny as hell, though. Texting and driving in the 48. Don't do that, Kermit. It's a bad idea. Love that you're hanging out in chat, but I wouldn't recommend that. People always like to brake check in the cautions, and then you go, oh, someone hit me. Let's see if we lost any fast repairs on this first wreck. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, the 6 of Smith, Kermit Henney, Jake Lawrence. 3 fast repairs already gone. Field's getting set for the restart here. iRacing Sedan's going to bolt down pit road. You're welcome for the reminder. And here we go. Nice jump by Scott Bryant, but unfortunately this is a super speedway, so that's not always a good thing. And give the field a heck of a run to catch back up to him. Bryant will be a sitting duck when J.R. Deal gets there, if Catalano gives room to the outside. Deal may have to just follow in line. Catalano was too close to the outside. Deal has to stay in line. That'll help the 4 of Catalano get an advantage over 52 of Bryant. They are dicing it up back there in the back. Driving very aggressively for lap 10. Field works their way through the corner. Heading towards the tri-oval. Catalano has a slight edge here, but I think it's going to be the 52 at the line. So still no lap lead for the 4 car. Remember, those 2 cars both stayed out, so they are 8 laps shorter than the rest of the field on fuel. All quiet on the driver front right now, which is weird. There goes the 2 of Cody Cleaver.
Sorry, Cody. I didn't mean to do that. We checked up massive.
Oh, Nick Short
Record.
goes under the yellow line and then turns the 4 car. Put that one on the 43.
Hold your brake. Man, I lost like 5 spots because I checked up.
Could have been worse. You could have been in the wreck.
Yeah, Cody, my fault on shoving you down out of 2 there. That was a complete accident.
So the 43, Nick Short, goes below the yellow line, then forces his way back up right into the 4 car. That's going to be the 43 car at fault. No matter what the reason, if you go below the line and then come back up and hit somebody, the person coming back up is at fault.
No worries on that. I was honestly going to bail anyway.
So get another look at it.
Check him up going into 3.
43. Just kind of forced the issue there. Everyone knows the yellow line is on no-no. Instead of lifting, they just kind of pushed in there anyway. Not a good idea. And you see why it's not a good idea. You already used it, Kermit? I mean, I know you already used it, but you didn't do it on purpose, is what I was trying to say. That's not good. Let's see who comes and who stays. Yeah, quite a few takers. A little surprising. It was only 4 laps since they were last on pit road. Bryant, Deal, Brown, Lawrence, Madden, all on pit road. Grindell, Harper, Clapper, Short. Of course, Short was in that wreck, so it makes sense for them to go down. Sure, guys towards the back of the pack like Elston. Great view of Elston on pit road there. His camera is useless. There he is. He had to get up into the outside wall to avoid the 43 and 4 cars. I think the 4 were sliding back up on the track. He got up into the outside wall avoiding that. Pretty sure that was where Hold Your Brake came from. And Ricker and Catalano still on pit road. Catalano down and away, now it just leaves Richter. Ethan Evers leading in the 8 car, picking up some bonus points here for a lap lead. Let's check in with Ethan since he is running this series for us. Ethan DG, got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going great right now.
Yeah, we find ourselves out front. Didn't decide to come down and pit this time. Looks like about 10 of you have chosen that same decision. How do we feel about the race so far?
Some guys that are pushing in the middle of a line shouldn't be pushing. You know, they should just be riding. I think that's what's causing a lot of the waving of the cars. You know, back and forth. In my opinion, the only guys that should be pushing is the front 2 cars. So.
Yeah, especially this early in a race.
Yep, but it is what it is. We'll keep having these cautions until these people learn. So, hopefully, I'm not a casualty of that.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Ethan Evers. You can tell he's a little flustered there, being stern and very decisive with his words.
My bad, Logan. Your car's just 24.
This is why getting the correct paint schemes for your car is important. Closing in on the quarter mark here. 2 laps till there. Chat, who do you think's going to win this? We've got 28 cars still in the running. Yeah, I figured, Mikey. I figured it'd be a little too blinky.
Thank you. No worries.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Jay's going to win 20 feet in the air again. That was the best possible finish in that Friday night race. We get to try to do that again on Friday. Pace car comes out of turn number 4, field in tow 2x2. There goes the sedan down pit road. Evers and Michael Causey going to lead us to the green.
Shit, I missed a gear. My bad, guys on the inside. Fuck.
Hey, at least we're not wrecking. At least we're not wrecking. Causey gets down in front of Ethan Evers. Causey going to try to pick up a lap lead here. Lilith Peters leads the outside line. The 2 of Cleaver gets down to the inside. Now Peters goes to the outside. Everybody jostling for that position. Causey goes up in front of Peters. Oh, and for some reason, Therio decided to shove the nose in there, going 3 wide on lap 13, 14. Just a completely unnecessary boneheaded move there by the 30.
Well, sorry, I didn't want to go 3 wide there. It was more of an accident, but I don't know why he came back down to cover the door.
Man, what the hell?
Heard the 30 say they didn't mean to go 3 wide. I don't understand how that would happen. How do you accidentally go 3 wide? Let's watch on board from the 30.
On the back.
Yeah, if you don't lift, that's going to make you 3 wide every time. That's not an accident. That's you didn't lift.
Well, that's not the water bottle.
But there you go, puts it 3 wide, and then the 51 and the 30 make contact. I don't know if the 51 knew he was there. One more time from the far chase on the 30. Gets the nose in there, then I guess the 51 didn't know he was there. Looks like he starts to come down, and the 30 was already there. Probably a little surprising to the 51 to see a car there on lap 14. Got to report this is amazing from JR's view.
My
So let's
frickin' right front is bouncing around, so.
go watch the 9 get through here.
Waiting on the 73.
Cher does a good job not getting into the back of JR. JR makes it through there. Now he's in 6th.
They told me to wait on 30. I didn't know who to wait on.
I'm going to need a passing clear because everybody's stopping at the pit entry.
Fuck, I got a black flag for passing. Oh.
Can I get a black clear for people like that there?
I don't think Martinson's in Cup race. Definitely wasn't in this one, and I don't think he signed up to run any of the Cup. Which I don't blame him, because this car is trash. I think they're talking about going back to Gen 6 next season for this series, just because these cars are so unpopular. So Cleaver leads his teammate Montrose, then JR Deal now third, as they stay out under this caution. Go back to the 2012 car. Yes, Ethan Evers has talked about going back to Gen 6. Which I am all for, because even I don't like these things. No, I like Gen 6. Just because I like Arca and Gen 4 better doesn't mean I hate Gen 6. I like Gen 6, especially compared to these things. Lights out on the pace car, get our final pace lap here. Harry Grindel's got down the top off the fuel tank again. Greg said patience, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know why you stuck it 3 wide there, Peter. That was not a good idea. Needed to lift. More people need to learn that lifting is okay. You can catch back up if you lift. I know all these people are like, do it for Dale and Team No Lift and stuff, but that's not realistic. Lifting is good. Keeps you from crashing.
Hi, Harry.
Field works our way down the backstretch. Looks like the first car to pit on this cycle was the 30th Therio. Obviously taking a faster pair, as that car is brand new looking. Michael Causey was in there in that 51. Jonathan Proctor, Dan Rieberchak, Jacob Lawrence, Nathan Harper all been down pit road this time. Harry Grindel to the back of the pack, he just topped off the tank. All cars still in the lead lap except Mike Edwards, who had connection issues. Edwards will be finishing 29th in tonight's race. 28 still running, still in the lead lap. Field slowly works out of turn number 4. Maybe this is when we get the green flag run. We're not even halfway, guys. Settle down. Teammates Cleaver and Montrose lead the field towards turn number 1. JR Deal giving a heck of a push to the 2 of Cleaver. They should clear the 1. Not quite. Thought Deal was going to be able to get up to that top lane and use the backstretch to his advantage, but Montrose able to keep his car just close enough. That looks like Causey dropping back. Dark Horse Machine. Now the 1 of Montrose drops down in front of his teammate. Now the top side, that is Kermit Henney, Derek Catt. Inside line is Montrose Cleaver and the 9, JR Deal, Johnny Outlaw. 44 in the picture, that is Evan Clapper, no relation to our knowledge with Jeremy Clapper. Blake McClung, the Cobalt 5. Fourth car on the inside line. Field works down that backstretch at Daytona. 52 Scott Bryant starting to work his way back into the picture. That's Shenandoah Shine Dodge. Kermit Henney gets down to the bottom lane in front of Montrose. I don't know, as much as we see a car jump out to the lead from the top and then drop in front of the bottom line, you would think people would just start staying on that top line. Derek Cat fading back a little bit. '43 Nick Short working their way back up into that top 10. Top 3 have cleared the 2x2. This Cat's fading back. It's like Greg Newsom and Ethan Evers tail end of this lead pack, just staying back away, hoping they can avoid anything. Then Michael Causey, the second group, 3.8 seconds to get back to them. I know Causey dropped back deliberately, but I don't know if they intentionally lost the draft of this lead pack. That's going to be trouble if this goes green on them. See Jake Lawrence, the peak 68, going from top to bottom. Now we're 3 wide, 44 car. Evan Clapper all by himself. Now settles back down to 2. Catalano in the 4 car drifting up off the bottom. Derek Cat just got sideways there from a push from the 52. Fortunately, didn't hit any other cars. Able to gather it back in. But this pushing is so hard. And there it goes. There's the contact. 52 once again. Scott Bryant.
Check out back here. Kill him.
Scott Bryant had that car all over the place. Derek Cat.
If you're going to lead a line, make sure you know how to hold a line and make sure you can hold it straight.
We gotta keep.
There's Scott Bryant blaming it on the car he turned.
Keep going.
I tried to keep it off. Yeah, I just got shoved. Sorry, bud.
If you're starting to me, that's fine.
Whoa! Derek Cat comes down off the hill right in front of Harry Gundel. I'm sure Harry had some choice words for that. We saw the 52 turning that 20 car every which way.
I think it
You
was
would,
the 30 behind me in the pink car.
you would
Thank
think
God
that'd be a
you-
warning
thank you
to
for not killing
back
me.
off. But 52 chooses not to, turns him down into the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. 43 of Nick Short gets caught up in it.
They go out of 2.
And we still see too much pushing too early in the race. You can preach patience and calm down all day long. Nobody will listen to you.
Check up on backstairs.
That was really dumb, Margin. I remember what you're talking about now. Get a whole different perspective when you're up in the broadcast booth. So Kermit Henney leads. See if he does any texting and driving this time.
Yeah, thank you 30 for not killing me. Holy hell.
This is still going better than last night, Zach, believe it or not. This is still going better than last night.
Yeah, I had nowhere to go, so I was like, oh god.
I mean, if you think about it very rapidly, you would think the ARCA race would be worse because those cars don't bump very well. But then you stop and think, and you realize that race was better because those cars don't bump very well. You either get the people that just don't get it and push anyway and wreck in ARCA, or everyone kind of gives room and it's a little better. And that's what happened Monday night in ARCA for us. I kind of wish these cars didn't bump so good. Just to have a little bit calmer race at least early on. Like we're not halfway and we've torn up half the field. And I think 3 of the cars have wrecked twice. That been in the beginning of the wreck twice. It's kind of rough. Yeah, ARCA cars don't line up, so people think about it a little bit more, and they don't do as much bump drafting, and it helps. But you get in these cars, oh, we could bump, and they wreck every time.
Did you say you were or were not damaged?
Checking on our fast repairs while we're still under caution. See who's still got them. We know Kermit accidentally used his out front. Peters, Therio, Newsom, Evers, Causey, Lawrence, Cat, and Elston in the top 20 have all already used theirs. Most of the top 10, save for the leader and 10th, still have theirs in their pocket. Cars towards the back still got them too. Clapper, Harper, Ribachok, Richter. Some folks trying to hang on to them. Montrose Cleaver, J.R. Deal. Blake McClung, newcomer to the series. Steve Madden, another newcomer, 19. And Cody Brown, our pole sitters, worked his way back up to the 7th spot. Scott Bryant turned the 20 car on that last caution. Sits there in the 8th position. Lilith Peters, 9th. Patsy Catalano in 10th. Therio, 11th. Jonathan Proctor, 12th. Jacob Lawrence, 13th. Greg Newsom, 14th. Derek Cat, have to get turned. Finds themselves in 15th now. Evan Clapper, 16th. Here's Evan in the Piedmont machine. Scott Elston, 18th. Jeremy Sharon, 19th. Ethan Evers, 20th. And you see Michael Causey, 22nd. Nathan Harper's 21st. There's Jay Richter coming in. Harry Grindell still on the lead lap. Dan Rieberchak, the Hams Beer Machine. Plain Black 6 for Logan Smith. Justin Horton. Back there, 27th. Got some nose damage on that car. And Nick Short, 28th. Pace car will head off as we come to complete lap 26. Get the restart at lap 27. Some right front damage on that 52 Dodge. Back underway. It's been 19 laps since that number 1 car has been to pit road. Everyone else, aside from Cody Cleaver's teammate, at least lap 14. So 5 better for most of the field. I believe they're going for some halfway points here. We're halfway, end of lap 30. Give away 10 points to the leader. All the way down to 1 point for the 10th place machine. Henny finds himself without any help up top. It's JR deal between 2 Delta Prime machines. It's like that Taco Bell Toyota starting to give a push to Kermit Henny. Ooh, that's Stephen Madden. And yes, it is. Stephen Madden in the 19 pushing Kermit Henny. Inside line, though, prevailing is McClung. Breaks free of the 2x2, as does Catalano. See Peters pushing the 4 of Catalano. Pole sitter Cody Brown, 4th in line on that outside line, the AC Delco car. Outside line starting to make some steam. So they've reeled back in the 5 of McClung. So 1, 9, and 2 remain single file out in front. Comes Jake Lawrence in the pink 68 up to 12th, now 11th. He's closing in on that inside line. We're looking at 3 wide back in the back. .44 Evan Clapper by himself. He's going to get down to that bottom line and stop being 3 wide. 5 of McClung is broken free of the 2x2 again. Peters and Therio are about to have freedom on that top line. See if they pop out to the top side and try to pick up a few more points here. Coming to the line to end the first half of the race, give out some stage points.
I have no idea what caused that super hard second on the outside lane.
Montrose scores the 10 points. J.R. Deal 9. Cody
line.
Cleaver 8. Lilith Peters 7. Peter Therio 6. Blake McClung 5. Jake Lawrence 4. Patsy Catalano 3. Cody Brown 2. And Kermit Henney picking up the final stage point there. We are halfway in this one. Out front, it's still Montrose, Deal, and Cleaver. But now, 0-1. Lilith Peters is 4th at 30. Peter Therio has also gotten ahead of
I'm just
McClung.
riding right here. If you want by, go. I don't want up there in that.
Greg Newsom saying to Derek Catt, if you want to get on by, go. He does not want to be up there. So the top 5 go single file. First battle is for 6 between the 4 and 5. McClung and Catalano. Jake Lawrence, the pink ghost machine. Currently in the 7th spot. Top 5 kind of settled down a bit. Now Catalano gets down to the bottom front of McClung. Kermit Henney now to the outside of McClung. Have to wonder when the fuel might start to become an issue for guys like Ian Montrose and Cody Cleaver, the 1 and 2 cars. Been 25 laps since they've been to pit road. Outside line starting to pick it back up again. They were free of the 2x2 racing all the way back to the 4 car on the inside line, but now the 48 has picked off 2 of them. The help from the 19. JR is not in the 2 car. JR is in the 9. Continue to watch this 6th place battle. It's now become the 7th place battle. As McClung gets to the inside of the 48 of Kermit Henney. That outside line started to pick up momentum and then kind of lost it all. See Harry Grindell starting to make his way up into the picture. .52 leaving plenty of room this time. It's had enough pushing people around for now. 26 to go from Daytona Beach. Comes that outside line again. Kermit Henney all the way up to now Lilith Peters. Peters fourth in line. Outside line starting to make some hay. Cars that'll be the first ones that have to pit are going to be the 1 and the 2. Ian Montrose in first, Cody Cleaver in third.
One pitting this time around.
And there it is. Montrose
2 pitting this time around.
and teammate Cody Cleaver. See who else comes with them. If they get enough to go with them, it could actually be an advantage to pit here if we stay green. If they can get out together, form a train, get a good group going, keep from having to check up, it can actually be an advantage by the time the pit cycles work out. There goes Lilith Peters to the top, as does JR Deal, avoiding the pitting race cars. Looks like Ethan Evers, the team car, is going to stay out and not join these two. So it's going to be a lonely pit visit for those two, as they go 28 laps and then have to pit. I don't think anyone can make it to the end. It looks like everyone's going to have to pit one more time. But now we...
My bad. Holy fuck. My bad.
That was entertaining. Montrose and Cleaver should be able to make it the rest of the way now. So they should not have to pit anymore.
What's that?
But that's why 10-6 is better.
We're catching Justin Horton. Hopefully Horton
Shite out of me, man.
doesn't push the issue here.
It just shot straight up the track. I'm like, oh god.
Good old night swim.
Here comes the pack catching Horton to go on board the 39 car, looking back at the field. Hopefully Horton can get out of the way. He's going to stay on track instead of dumping below the yellow line like most folks would. Fortunately, seems everyone was able to get by.
It's generally seen as somewhat unbecoming of a back market to not get the fuck out of the way.
There's Harry Grindell letting people know what I was thinking.
I called it out, Harry. Don't hit me with whatever that tone is.
Yo, I'm calling out this ratio. Get out of the way next time.
Yeah, no one ratioed me, Harry. I need you to stay quiet.
Oh my. We got beef. Good time to use those brand new beef emotes in chat. JR Deal now leads Lilith Peters, Peter Theriot, and Patsy Catalano. Right now, this is not going to work out for Montrose and Cleavers. They are losing time.
I'm with you, JR.
The next cars that will need to pit, JR Deal, Patsy Catalano, Scott Bryant, Kermit Henney, Steve Madden, Blake McClung, Cody Brown, all have 26 laps, now 27.
No problem.
They're going to have to pit within the next lap or two, I believe. If the other cars ran as far as they could, which would be Cleaver and Montrose, they went 28. So yeah, we're going to have to see JR Deal and company pit pretty soon. And there it is, leader, JR Deal, coming down this time.
68 pitting.
Pit.
Jake Lawrence is short pitting to go with his teammate, it sounds like.
I've been putting.
Lawrence was on pit road lap 15. Or 15 laps ago, excuse me. But he is coming down anyway. So I think that's just a teammate move to come down with JR and try to help him out. So far, so good. Looks like everyone made it cleanly on pit road there. Harry Grindell, Evan Clapper, Cody Brown has stayed out. That's a little surprising. He's now on lap 28 of his cycle. I think he may have been trying to hope someone crashed on that pit entry there. Everyone made it cleanly. Now Ethan Evers, a couple of Georgia boys there, the 8 and 21. Their Go Dogs repetition in the Discord is a little sickening, but it is what it is. Cody Brown bounces off the apron. Ethan Evers follows him.
Pitting in.
There's Cody Brown calling his pit.
Come on, man, really?
Like, I don't know what happened there, buddy.
Ethan Evers coming in.
I do.
Oh, something just broke in my car. What the fuck? Something just broke in my car. What the fuck?
And yet we're still green.
That was on me, my bad. 100% unintentional.
Fuck. I'm coming left, going left, going left. What the fuck?
Can we get an F-bomb counter?
I'm just gonna tuck in behind you here, Jake.
This is why we have to have adult marked on our channel. Because the drivers don't know how to watch their mouth.
That's so crazy. I was pulling out of pit road and like something jumped in the back of my car like I got hit or something.
So crazy. Cliff Mullins is coming out on track.
And I lost like 700 RPMs. It was crazy.
Cliff Mullins has the 45 for a spec layer on that 37 car. That's really confusing. He has joined the race. 42 laps down. Alright. So the top 9 have still not pit other than Grindel coming off pit road now.
You lead 52. I think I got side damage.
So this 44 in the middle of this pack is your race leader. That is Evan Clapper. Got another 10 laps before Evan has to come to pit road, so I'm sure he'll be happy to stay out there and ride around.
What the fuck?
And there's Nathan Harper, and there is the
Way to
caution.
get that. Good job, 26.
That was
That's teammates wrecking right there. Cody Cleaver and the 8. Ethan Evers. Cleaver looked like he was trying to help his teammate and
Come
turned
on,
him.
guys, go, 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 go.
Awkward team meeting there on Monday morning.
You gotta go all the way around, all the way around.
Pace car is picking up the 44 as the leader.
Oh, you kidding me.
I think they're angry because they didn't realize that the 44 was the leader.
Pace cars entering turn 3.
So I think this is actually going to work to the detriment of the top 8. The top 8 are going to have to come down and get fuel. And I don't believe anyone else will. So I think Harry Grindel is going to take over the lead of this race in the 70 car. Because the guys from Harry on back have already pitted. They don't need to pit again. Cars trapped a lap down include Justin Horton, Jonathan
Please
Proctor,
stay,
Scott
please.
Bryant. I mean, they have to pit. They have to pit. There's no question. Here comes Clapper, Harper, Asherbranner, Elston, Reberchak, Smith, Causey, Richter, and shockingly, Grindel comes back down pit road. I'm a little surprised at that move by the 70 of Grindel. Maybe he wants to be in the back, taking tires here. I am very surprised Grindel came down. Kermit Henney going to stay out, take over the race lead in the 48. Patsy Catalano now in second, Lilith Peters third, Derek Catt fourth, and Stephen Madden your top 5. I don't know why a lot of these cars pit here. Obviously the ones that still needed fuel to get to the end had to pit, but the rest of the field is a little confusing. They could make it to the end. They're giving up track position to come down and pit again. Cup racing, yes sir, Blake. How's it going, sir? Did you race tonight in that other series? Y'all do Gen 4, right? Question mark. Let's see if Blake has an idea. Why would they come down pit road when they can make it to the end? Do you think they're going to the back for a reason? You got the dub in the Gen 4. Noise. Maybe we can ask somebody. Let's go ask Harry. Cause they silly. Perfect. Harry DG, got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Hello. I have a question, sir.
Okay.
How come you didn't stay out there and take over the race lead? Because you had enough fuel to the end.
The reason there is twofold. What was stay under the green? Or under the caution?
I mean, even under green, you probably had enough fuel to make it to the end.
I was about 10 shy under green, and under caution, I figured I might as well change the tyres, because I did lock up as I pitted, under green, so I thought, you know what, I might as well change them. And the other reason is that I do not trust any of these people, so I kind of wanted to put myself back so that I can move back up kind of under my own terms, because I don't want to be just put next to somebody at the front who can't hold a line, because that describes most of these people.
10-4. Well, good luck to you, sir, in that 70 car, and we'll see if we're talking to you after the race.
Yeah, hopefully. I'll need some of that luck, though.
Harry Grindell in the 70 car says he came down for twofold. He didn't quite trust the fuel numbers, and he said that he didn't trust the drivers around him. There we are. There we have it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, Harry's a high-strung individual. So Kermit Henny takes over the lead, having pitted only
Alright, so can y'all please
5
wreck?
laps ago. Someone says, please wreck. I don't think we've ever said that. Not in this race. Do it the Blake way, just send it. You send it every lap and usually end up gone by about 10 laps in. If we're being honest. But the other races I sometimes win. It's great for the broadcast, you're right about that. The entertainment value is high. Harry called anyone a Bomba assclat yet? No. Sadly, no. Jay is, how am I P7? You stayed out there or did you pit? You pit. Good question. A lot of guys took tires there and you did not, so there's that. You have a lot of tires around you. It must be going well. It's been better than last night. We'll put it that way, Dave. Better than last night. Not as good as Arca, but better than last night. I heard y'all let Giglio win that Gen 4 race. Come on, y'all. Green flag back in the air. The final quarter of this race. Catalano trying to get the lead with no help as the 20 of Cats falling back. Peters, meanwhile, pushing Kermit Henny.
Come on.
Well, that
What kind of move was that?
doesn't sound good. Don't know who's all the what the fucking fucks.
Drive on around, guys. We gotta go all the way around.
Things did not go well for the
Please don't hit me,
6.
please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please.
I'm not sure at all what happens here. The back of the field. Six starts up in front of Peters and loses it. Logan Smith just moves up in front of the 30 of Peter Therio and loses the back end. Crashes out. And pace car drives through him for good measure. So he's hit everything else, might as well hit the pace car, right? Only thing that was left for Logan to hit. While we got a minute, let's thank our friends at Fleet coming on board, sponsoring our Cup Series race.
What are we doing, y'all?
Field's trying to catch the pace car. Kermit Henny flying right now, trying to catch up to the pace car. Now we have 13 laps to go.
Pace car exiting 4.
Someone did say please wreck, and then they did. It was awkward. Let's see who we got in chat. See if we can find a Kermit. We do got a Kermit. Kermit, DG, you got a copy?
Sure do, sir. How you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
Can't complain.
Find ourselves out front here as the laps are starting to wind down to Daytona. How are we feeling about staying there by the end of the race?
Well, we all know how these races go, so 10 laps to go. I'm sure it's going to get ugly. Hopefully we stay out front, though.
So hopefully all the uglies behind you, right?
That's the plan. That's why we stayed out. We got the strategy, so let's see if it works out.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir, and we'll see if we talk to you in about 12 laps.
Let's hope so. Thanks, buddy.
Kermit Henny in the 48 leads here at Daytona. See who else we have in chat. We should pull Zach Martinson just because he's down there. Be hilarious. I think we're going to do it. Martinson, DG, you got a copy? Zach! Must have been on a beer run. I was going to call him up here and see who he thinks is going to win the race, but he is being radio silent. JRDG, got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Well, sir, you find yourself 13th right now. 12 laps to go. Some very cold trickle kind of numbers there. How do we feel about methodically making our way up to the front and challenging for this one?
These boys better watch out.
Well, you going to make that move to the outside line like we're so accustomed to seeing? Are you going to try to take it all the way to the third line? How we looking?
If there's a hole and my car can fit, it's going. I got to get to the front. It's getting in the race.
Maybe even if your car don't fit, right?
Yeah.
Gotta make it fit.
I mean, honest to God, I got my quick repair still, so...
Look out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they better watch out.
Perfect. You got your teammate a few cars ahead of you. You probably want to link up with that paint machine and see what you can do.
Actually, I got one starting right behind me here, too.
There you go. Teammates all around.
I told him, I was like, I hope y'all are ready, because I even messaged somebody. I told him, I was like, if you feel comfortable, you know that I'm good to go 3 wide and I'll push you. His response was like, I don't know about all that. And, well,
we're getting down to it. You better know about it.
Hold on just a second.
No.
Somebody, I got an alert going off. I can't hear shit. There we go. All right.
Streamer life.
Yep.
All right, bud. Well, good luck to you here in these final 10 laps, and we'll see if you come out on top when the dust settles.
Let's see. I'm ready for this shit. This is what I live for.
10-4. Go get him.
See you soon, bro.
JR Deal in the 9, back in 13th. Always a factor on these super speedway races. Figured he'd be a fun interview. See what his plan is to get back towards the front with 10 to go here. Field works our way down the backstretch. We still got an eternity. I'm going to check in on Margison one more time. Zach, DG, got a copy? Nope. Still no copy. Rowdy, DG, got a copy?
Oh, what up?
There we go. There's a Rowdy. Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, you know, just chatting with the boys. Keeping them, you know, helping them out.
10-4. We're getting set for this restart here with 10 to go. What do you think the odds are of getting one of those 10-10s fellas up to the front?
I mean, they're in good spots right now. JR's been having a heck of a race. Was leading for a little bit. Pitt, now he's just trying to work his way back up front. Jake's doing pretty well.
You got to pick someone that's not a 10-10s car. Who are you picking to win?
Ugh. Not a 10-10s car?
Yep. We're coming to the start-finish line, so make it quick.
I'm probably going to say Kermit, because he's a pretty solid racer, and he's got the lead right now.
10-4, going with the front runner. All right, bud. Enjoy the rest of the race.
Yep. Well,
pulled Rowdy in from the 10-10s chat to have a little quick convo with them as we get set for the final 10 laps here from Daytona Beach, Florida. Couple of Chevys, Kermit Henny and Patsy Catalano on the front row. Derek Cat, not a very good restart on that outside line, kind of leaving the 4 of Catalano out to dry. Now finally closing back in, but the inside line is going to get the advantage. See if the traditional push down the backstretch works out for that outside line. It's usually where it picks up the steam, the momentum. This time it just seems they're quite far behind. This field makes their way down the backstretch at Daytona. Going past the chicane they use for the road course in 24-hour race. Peters has pushed Kermit Henny out to the clear. Someone's up in the wall. I believe that's the... I would have said the wrong one. Harper's up in the 5th spot on the inside line. Couldn't tell who that was. Maybe Jeremy Scher. He's falling back off the pack because they're wrecking again. Wreck in the middle of the field this time. Scott Elston looks like he's involved. Jeremy Scherer may have been up against the wall at the right time. Harry Grindel was in the middle of that. It's like the 13. 13 came down across the 70's nose. That was Reberchak in the Ham's beer car. Take another look at this one on the far chase. "13 gets up out of the groove. Grindel's there in the middle. I don't think the 13 was expecting that placement. And Reberchak goes around off the nose of the 70. Probably imagined the 70 was lower than that, but Grindel had a car to his inside. Couldn't be much lower than that. Reberchak goes on around. We are back under yellow. We get to do some more interviews. Kermit Henny passing the pace car there. Should we check on Zach again? Where you at, Blake? I got you. Blake, DG, got a copy?
How is it going?
It's going good, going good. How we feel about the race so far? You've been watching, I think, about the past, 10 laps?
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple crashes. I think that the 48 car, though, has it pretty dialed up.
Yeah, Kermit Henny definitely got the legwork in him right now. Is that going to be your pick to win here?
I think Lilith.
You're going to take second place, Lilith Peters.
Yeah, they've shown that they have good speed, so... Championship 4 last year, right? So...
Yeah. Good pick, Lilith Peters.
I think they're going to get the dub.
All right, someone outside the top 10 who could surprise us. Who are you picking?
Does Harry have his fast repair?
Does Harry have his fast repair? Let me look. Rot meow. And see who still got him. Harry does still have his fast repair.
I'm picking Harry. He's going to come all the way from the back. Trust.
Trusted. All right.
He's going to go 3 wide on the top. Done it before.
All by himself?
Sure. Possible. As long as he has that BGR engine under the hood. Not that low time motor. So.
Yeah, got to swap out them low times.
Yeah, they're horrible. They got pretty beat up tonight, so they might want to switch to BGR.
All right, bud. Congrats on your win earlier tonight in that other league, and appreciate you watching.
Thanks.
Blake Giglio, second winningest driver in SRL history. Yes, these are fixed setup cars. Let's see who else we can have a chat with. Going down the list, see who's hanging out in chat. We got Jay Richter. Jay, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you find yourself there in fourth. How do we feel about making the right moves here with the laps winding down to try and get that monster Chevy out front?
I'm going to echo the same sentiments as I believe it was Harry earlier. I don't trust any of these people other than probably the 1010s guys.
There you go. Not many people
And
left
Scott,
to
of course.
trust. And Scott?
Yeah, I trust Scott.
I don't know. I don't even trust Scott on his team.
Well, he's been hanging. I've been hanging out with him back there in that second pack most of the race until this last 20 laps.
There you go. So the pit strategy worked out well for you. You found yourself up towards the front. You did not take tires when most of the other guys around you when that pit lap did. So what do you think? Do you think the tires will come into play, or are you good to go?
I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to be too much of a factor. I took a set probably around lap 20, and then I really don't know how I ended up in 7th after that pit stop because I was expecting to be back towards the tail again. Guess only 6 cars stayed out. But I have my fast repair still, so I figured, you know what, I'll just send it up here, and if I have to take it, I have to take it.
10-4. Good luck to you, and we'll see if we're talking to you when the dust settles.
Thank you.
There's Jay Richter in the 02 Monster Chevy on that top side. I think Margison's back now. Zach, DG, got a copy?
Yes, this time I'm actually here.
Yay! Well, we're about a half lap away from that green flag. Who are you picking to win here in this final 6 laps?
Obviously, the real deal of JR.
The real
or
deal?
Jake, one of the two. Yeah, the real deals. Yeah.
I thought the real deal was Corey Deal.
Well, he's not here, so it has to be JR.
But he was in chat, and his name is literally Corey the Real Deal.
Fake news.
Oh my. You hear that,
You
Corey?
heard that, Corey? It's fake news. Fake news, Corey.
All right, so someone that's not in 1010s, who are you picking?
Oh, who is there? Definitely not Clapper. Sorry, not happening.
You realize that's not Clapper, right?
Oh, it's not Clapper?
That is a different Clapper. There are two Clappers in this world.
Okay, well, let's go with that Clapper then, just for shits and giggles.
We're going with Evan Clapper. Here we go.
Yeah, fuck it. Send it. Full center, no sun.
Perfect. All right, bud. Enjoy the rest of the race.
Okay, bye-bye.
Zach Margerson hanging out in here. Goofing off a little bit as we get these cautions worked out. Try to fill the airspace. Once again, thank our friends at Fleet putting on this Cup Series for us, getting our broadcasting possible. We appreciate everything they do for us. So we get set. 5 laps to go. Restart. Green flag in the air. Kermit Henny gets a big jump, which is usually not good. Madden not able to keep up with the 48. Henny jumps up to the top. Gets in front of Lilith Peters. And we're wrecking. That's Jake Lawrence around. 68 of Lawrence. The 21 of Newsom. 17 Cody Brown sneaking through there. The 51 of Causey's around. We are quickly back under yellow. Let's try to find what happened to Lawrence here. Peter Therio behind. Causey tries to go 3 wide. We saw that same move from him earlier. Causey gets that left rear quarter panel. Could tell this is Greg Newsom. He gets him in the quarter panel and turns him. And we have a calamity. Newsom's been not mentioned much of this race broadcast. He's been hiding out in the back trying to make it to the end, and not even safe back there as the 51 gets into him here in the left rear quarter panel. Collects Jake Lawrence. Lawrence gets airborne. The 15 of Jeremy Scher gets into it. I think most of the people behind that are okay. Able to slow down enough. Ethan Evers there. Couldn't tell if that was Scott Elston. It's like Elston. I don't know if he locked him up or actually went around. Let's see. Oh, he gets into Harry Grindell in the back bumper. Harry had it missed, and then Elston gets into the back of the 70 Harry Grindell.
Sure. Oh yeah, 10 minutes something.
Someone had a 10-minute repair there. I don't know if that was Proctor or who that was.
Hey, 5 car, saying you have to pass me.
This is going to put us dangerously close to that green-white checker window.
Gladly.
Yes, because the lights are still on the pace car, we are going to go into that green-white checker territory.
Yeah, let's pay attention on the caution back here, huh?
Meow. Cliff Mullins in the 37 with
Hey,
the
can whoever is up
45
in, like, fifth catch up to the field?
spec layer. Cliff's trying to give a painter like me just all kinds of nightmares. Where's Crozier? Is he still hanging out in chat? Get your guy. Get your mans. So we're going to go into green-white checker territory, 2-lap shootout. We get 3 attempts at it. If we make it to the white flag, that is the last attempt. It will end whatever happens. If we don't make it to the white flag before yellow comes out, then we'll re-rack it and do it again. We have 3 attempts at that. Essentially, you get 3 attempts to make it a lap. Poor Hayden making brand new decals for Friday. Anybody else want a random interview? Let's bring in Cliff because we can. Cliff!
What?
Your spec layer, fix it!
I know. I'm not. This is a starting park thing. You weren't supposed to put me on camera.
Well, you stayed out on track longer than the starting park, long enough for me to see you, so that's, yeah, you got busted.
Yeah, I know. Because, like, you know, I saw that I only had a handful of laps to get past Mike, so, hey, we're not last.
Technically,
Perfect.
he didn't even start.
Someone said technically he didn't even start.
Yeah. I mean, so you know, it counts as a race start, and that's all I'm trying to do right now. So it'll be right if I make it for next week.
Yep. Same
30 laps, 130 laps after the race starts.
Perfect.
Yep.
Alright, but good luck to you trying to pick up any more spots, because you're going to need the field to stop for a very long time.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, well, we're not getting any more at this point. We're just pushing to 70.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Yep.
Cliff out there trying to help his teammate in the 70. Where is Harry? After all of this nonsense, he is 18th. Team Kamikaze, number 70 Toyota. All right. Green white checker attempt number 1 coming up. Kermit Henney, Lilith Peters, your front row. Row 2, Jay Richter, Stephen Madden. Row 3, Catalano and Harper. There they are. And the 44 of Evan Clapper, not related to Jeremy Clapper. Then Derek Catt, that's row 4. Cody Cleaver, William Ashton-Browner, teammates there in row 5. Then Blake McClung, Ian Montrose, row 6. And Horton Therio, Bean Team teammates, row 7. Will one attempt be enough, or will we need more? Pace car is off. So 25 cars in the lead lap. Green flag back in the air, and here we go. 2 laps to settle it from Daytona. Cars are already bouncing off one another at the back of the field. Looks like Greg Newsom's having an issue back there in the 21.
Man, you missed.
That's against the rules. I hope you know that.
48, Kermit Henney breaks out into the front. Jay Richter pushing. And then you have the 7 car of Nathan Harper. And they are wrecking behind once again. We get the caution.
Get off my bloody prospect!
No idea.
Going back up the fucking track.
Oh my gosh.
Hold your brakes. Look. Half and need to push.
Back this up.
Hey,
Got a 17 in front of me, there's a crash in front, and you're like, oh yeah, oh.
how are y'all doing tonight? Wow, there's no reason, just door slam.
Man, we got Terrence.
Looks like the 19 and the 44 on the outside line. Let's see if we can pick that up on far
Cody,
chase.
I feel for you. You had that missed.
44's going to get in the back of the 19 Toyota ahead of him, the Taco Bell machine. Right there. And then push the pusher situation. The 5 pushes the 2, pushes the 44, pushes the 19. They all push in the middle and cause a massive, massive accident. That's exactly why you don't push the pusher. Yeah, they checked up and then it kind of accordions. See the 19 lift and everyone starts lifting on the outside line, but not enough as they all make contact at the same time. Everyone starts going into a melee of a crash. See the 2, 8, 26, 13, 51 all involved there.
Yeah, you doing hella good right now.
We're going to overtime attempt number 2. Well, this is about when you're used to these sort of things
that's the
happening.
one right there that didn't hold his brake.
Well, I'm aware he did it twice.
Ah, okay, all right, cool, all right.
Let's see what happened to Newsom on that restart.
You don't like your show, Stop. Need a black flag cleared. Someone didn't make it to pit lane on time from the rack pit.
Wow. It's gone.
I need black flag cleared.
Didn't make it.
39 black flag cleared, please.
Not sure what that was about. Well, if the 21 tried to hit the 51? That was weird.
Yeah, let's go Scott.
Ethan, black flag cleared, 39.
Hello.
Oh god, I saw a clapper coming up behind me and I got very nervous there for a second.
30, clear 9.
This JRDO gets a piece of that in the 9.
Well, if you keep disappearing.
I don't think he hit anything too hard. Let's see.
Justin, for some reason, it seems you don't have a penalty.
Well, Cleaver smacked the outside wall pretty hard.
Way too late.
I'm scared. Seconded.
Away, jerk. If y'all are ready to go back green, give me a hell yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Kermit Henney, Jay Richter, Nathan Harper, Derek Cat, Lilith Peters, your top 5. Patsy Catalano, Ian Montrose, Peter Therio, Harry Grindell, Logan Smith, then Ethan Evers, battered 8 car. Greg Newsom now in 12th. Jake Lawrence 13th. Evan Clapper 14th. Will Asherbrenner 15th. Steve Madden 16th. J.R. Deal 17th. Cody Brown 18th. Justin Horton 19th. Michael Causey 20th. Jeremy Scherer 21st. Cody Cleaver on pit road. Promise you he's in there somewhere. There he is. That car has no hood. It's not in very good shape. I'm sure he's going to go many laps down fixing that. You got Reaver Chalk also on pit road in the 13. Definitely going to be repairing that car for a while. Has no fenders, no hood, no front bumper. Looks like they used to cut those cars apart at Bristol and race. I think Blake McClung is done in the 5 car. Finished 26th. Proctor could actually jump McClung if we get enough laps here. Move up a spot. Proctor currently in a 5th spot. Nick Short out 28th. Cliff Mullins 40 laps down. He's out there to push Harry Grindell if he can help it. .21 cars still on the lead lap. Many of those have some sort of damage from about, let's call it 11th on back.
73, I need you in front of me.
Oh, it told me to let the 15 in front of me. Oh, he's behind.
Yeah, that's up me past me.
There we go. Now we're good.
Field works their way through turns 3 and 4.
The outside line, can we bunch up a bit?
Think someone's angry at Newsom for leaving a gap there, or was it Dario angry at Catalano? One of those two. Those are the only 2 gaps I saw on that outside. And here we go. Henney and Richter. Green flag waves. Not a good start for that 44. JRDO is going to pop up to the outside, try to take advantage of that gap left. Once again, Cat does not get a good restart. Can't stay with the 0-2 of Richter. It's going to give Harper a chance to push the 48 and then try to get to the top would be my move. There it is. Peters goes with. Henny's going to be a sit and duck. And it's all about where those two outside lane cars go. Harper clears to the bottom. Peters stays up high, and I think that's going to be the move.
Oh my god.
They are wrecking behind. Caution is back out, and we will re-rack it and do it again.
6, I do not have a problem booting you for driving like that.
Dude, what's this 21's problem? He hit me under yellow, so I hit him back. He hit me on the restart, and he just slammed into me.
I don't know, somebody switched lanes literally at the last second in the back of the field there, at the restart. And then came back down, and I had to go off the track to come back on and saved it, but...
A lot of things going on.
Sorry about that hit comment. I tried to soften the blow before I hit you.
Wait, what did you say, Ethan? I didn't hear what you said.
I was talking to the 6, Logan. He knows what he was doing.
What'd you say?
I said I do not have a problem to
We got
boot you
beef.
for racing the way you're racing.
I want some argument.
I'm just ready for this to be over.
I think that's a lot of people. So we can get to some real racing.
Ethan, what did I do?
We'll talk about it after the race if we need to, but you already know.
Ashenbrenner, 26.
Left guard coming high.
Let's go fire chase. Goes around Newsom. Cliff Mullins across the nose of the 26. We've seen that before, just usually not William behind the wheel. It's usually me. Ashenbrenner still in the lead lap. Mullins 40 laps down. Looks like he's trying to push Cody there, but I don't know if he knew they were 3 wide, and Ashenbrenner was just clearing that car on the inside, the 21. Oh wow, that's an intentional hit from the 21 there. That's a no-no. Yep. Yvette.
What's up?
The 21 is deliberately taking swipes at the 51. It's bad. Just to let you know. Okay, bye.
Hey, Ethan, can you clear my blood?
It's
Without
Cat,
saying
Jay. Every time it's Cat.
Am I the only one who hasn't seen him once tonight? Like, my reaction to that was who?
What are you talking about?
My reaction to you is who had. Oh.
My god.
Yo mama did last night.
Foul word.
We got beef.
We got lots of beef. There's so much beef
I'm
tonight.
really trying to go with a clapper joke, and it's not coming to me right now.
I heard them all. Don't even worry about it.
So now we have Harper and Peters on the front row. Derek Cat no longer that second car on the outside line, so it could be a completely different story on this restart. We're working lap 67 of a 60-lap race.
If you are a left car in the back of the pack, when I come through, please do not try and block me.
Lilith Peters has chosen the top.
You on the inside lane?
Yes.
I'm right in front of you. I'll pull through. Just go.
Alright.
The outside line, you have options. Inside lines, you're kind of trapped.
Back to front challenge. Let's see it.
So Peters, Henny,
what can
Cat,
happen with this group?
Peter Terrio,
I was gonna say with the amount
6 of Logan
frickin'
Smith on the
wrecks in
outside.
this thing, good God.
Then there's JR Deal. Still not out of it yet. Currently in 12th.
If they make it to the white flag, just don't lift.
Not planning on it. Bet.
Pace car is off.
There you go. Go.
Peters and Henny get a good start there. Do we make it to the white flag? Henny had the opportunity to jump down in front of that 4 car, did not take it. Sounds like they're wrecking again, and this race is going to end under caution.
You guys actually suck. It's unbelievable.
Lilith Peters will be your winner.
Why, Jeff Gordon? Why?
He should be kicked. He's raced like an idiot the whole race.
6 car claims another one.
Just give the admin, they'll do what they need to do after the race. Just let them do their shit.
You're right. I'm sorry.
If you didn't hear me earlier, I did tell him that I would boot him, so you kind of seen it coming, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I should have. And I shouldn't have said that.
This is my first time racing in this league. This gets better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the rookies kind of give up by week 5 and then it gets a bit better.
I'm sorry I had to end this way or whatever, but, you know, we'll clean it up. We'll get the shady ones out.
From 5 to 5 races. Then get big too.
Lilith Peters.
Yeah, this feels like bottom split kind of stuff here.
Going to be your winner.
Like I said, just give it a few weeks, and we'll get them done, get shit in. Promise you.
10-4 sounds like a plan.
There's a lot of new people, and so you just gotta get used to driving around.
Yeah, there's a very wide kind of skill set from very good to needs a helmet to leave the house every day. So it takes a while to weed the bottom ones out.
Alright, now who's putting for fuel here? Oh!
That's the leader. Being turned. Under caution by Kermit Henny.
My helmet.
Whoops. That means I win now. Woohoo!
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
What a... It has me scored as the winner, but should that count?
That's going to be an Ethan Evers
Absolutely
decision.
not.
That would be my thought.
Again, just more work for the admin. Good win, Lilith. Great race.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
That was special.
Was that the leader that had gotten dumped or spun out or whatever?
Yep.
I think it was literally the top 2.
Yep.
Yep, it was.
Lilith Peters, your winner here at Daytona.
I'll tell you what, this race has been many things, but entertaining was one of them, so I thank you all for that at least.
Good win, Nathan. Kinda. Hey, I guess I'll take it.
We have 2 winners. Lilith Peters, the actual winner.
How does
and
that get entered into the stat sheet?
the 3rd place winner. By manually doing it.
There's a little Mickey Mouse next to his name.
Gives her the win.
And they should probably just put the guy in second at the tail end of the lead lap for being a fucking monkey.
Wow.
True.
Somehow we now have a zoo on Wednesdays. Should see the pace car finally pull off here. I like how they did the whole victory lap behind the pace car. There goes Cliff Mullins. Lilith Peters wins at Daytona in the Fleet Cup Series. We get our top 3 to the waiting room, please and thank you.
Alright, thank God that's over, fellas.
Think
Y'all have
it's,
a good night.
I think it's Lilith, and then it's bad when your broadcaster doesn't even know what happened. It was Lilith, Kermit, and then was it Harper after those two?
Lilith, Kermit, you still get interviews. We'll fix the scoring.
There you go. Lilith, EG, got a copy?
I think so.
Well, that was a weird way to win one, but you've picked up the victory anyway here at Daytona. How do we feel about kicking off the season with the win and already locking into the playoffs here?
I don't know how to feel about this race. I really wasn't planning on racing full time, so maybe I'll have to.
Yeah, you're
That
locked
was a
in
race
now.
of all time.
It was definitely a race. That is a true fact. It was a race. There's not much else you can really say, but it was a race.
No, yeah. It
was entertaining. We'll give it that. It was entertaining.
Assemble.
Congrats on your
I don't really
victory
have
here.
anything
You got those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for us.
Yeah, I'll thank my sponsor, Mistake Sauce, by foxfirefoods.com, and my teammates, Justin and Peter, and Kermit for pushing me even though he wrecked me.
10-4.
Thanks for broadcasting.
That'll do it. Appreciate you, and congrats on the win. Now we go find Mr. Kermit. I think he moved up to the waiting room like a good Kermit. Kermit, DG, you got a copy?
Oh my goodness, what did I do, DG? What did I do?
You made Ethan's job a lot harder. That's what you did.
Oh my goodness. I went up to try to congratulate her, and I don't know, I guess I lost proprioception on how wide these cars, and I freaking dumped her. I did the same thing to Blake exiting pit road, if you want to check that replay. Hate that I caused that for everybody. That was embarrassing. It wasn't intentional. I feel terrible. But I'm glad I was able to push her out to the lead there.
Yes, you pushed her out to the lead, then pushed her around towards pit road way too early. A lot of pushing going on.
We won't talk about that. I'm very embarrassed. But it was a fun race, minus that fiasco that I caused late there. Apologies to all the viewers and Ethan for the headaches that he's going to have on Sim Racer Hub.
Yeah, the viewers are the viewers. Ethan is the one that has work to do now.
Yeah, I'll buy him a beer if I ever see him.
There you go. All right,
DJ, I appreciate all the work you do in this league. Great league. This racing isn't a good representation of all the clean racing and great people we have in the league. So if you're here and this is the first race, come back next week.
Very true. Daytona is always a total crap fest. And I don't know. Just only here because tradition of they starting a season at Daytona. But man, I really wish we'd start anywhere else. All right, bud. Congrats on that P2 finish. Go ahead, hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Well, I want to shout out the cohort iRacing League. It's a startup league we're doing. Doesn't compare to what we have going here.
Starting
but
leagues.
Shame we couldn't finish
want
on
to shout out
green.
to Lilith and everything that Lilith's done in this race and what she contributes to this to the SRL. Jimmy Johnson, Lowe's, everything else. DG, appreciate you, buddy.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P2 run, and see if more coming for you later this season. Good start to the season.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's go get the 7, Nathan Harper. Did you practice your interviews?
Kinda.
Well, we bring it home P3 tonight and making sure you're here on time. And we got you in, and you're getting your interview tonight, so that has to feel good.
Yeah. Well, I guess we start here, right?
Absolutely. This is where we start. So we finished P3. How do we feel about the race tonight?
Well, P3, after that Xfinity race last night, I decided to play the same strategy and just ride out in the back. And, you know, like every super speedway is, survival of the fittest. And we kept the car in one piece. I think we had one stop. It was like 50 seconds optional. It weren't nothing much. But overall, I kept my car in one piece. There at the end, I think I messed up. I probably should have stayed high. And I didn't realize how much the low lane was back. But oh man, that top was overpowered, and on the restart, I just couldn't get the momentum, and the caution came, and that ended it. But I mean, hey, back-to-back podiums, Xfinity, and now next gen. Good start to the season. I will absolutely take that.
10-4. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys, of course. Rock their scheme. Jerry Jones, I hope you're watching. I doubt it, but hopefully you're proud of my P3. I'm pretty sure people are going to joke me out there, but hey, haters going to hate. It is what it is. And shout out to Lilith there for winning. She earned it. Good on her. Shout out to Christopher McLean, Logan McKinnon, my fellow Burger King junkie. Gotta give you a shout out if you're still watching. I gave you a shout out, and yeah, that's all I got.
10-4. Congrats on
Hey,
that
how'd I
P3
do?
finish. Strong start to the season.
Hey.
You practiced well. You practiced well.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, bud. Congrats on that podium finish here to start the season, and we'll see more from you later this season.
Yep, see you next week.
Nathan Harper in the 7, which says 4. I already told him to fix that for next week, but we'll get it figured out. Everyone shout out your NFL team. Get it out of your system in the chat. I know everyone wants to. Might as well get that out of there. You know, I know most of us are not Cowboys fans, except for Mike Edwards, so those two can GFEA together. You know, that's how it works. All right, that's going to do it for us from Daytona. Let's look at our final results. We'll have an even 30, which works out nicely because that's as many as it wants to show us. Ba-ba-da-da, Nathan Harper shows as your winner. It's not true. Pretty much move everyone back 2 spots in your head. So Nathan Harper will be 3rd, Montrose 4th, Cat 5th, Richter 6th, Therio 7th, Grindel 8th, Deal 9th, Catalano 10th, Ethan Evers 11th, Horton 12th. Then you have Cher 13th, Brown 14th, Clapper 15th, Madden 16th, Henny will finish 2nd, Michael Causey will finish 17th, Scott Bryant will finish 18th, Ashburn 19th, Jake Lawrence will finish 20th, and then Lilith Peters, your winner. That was fun to do in my head. I think I did a pretty good job there, though. Then the final page, this one's correct. Scott Elston, Logan Smith, Greg Newsom, Cody Cleaver, Jonathan Proctor, Dan Rebarchuk, then Blake McClung, Nicholas Short, Cliff Mullins, and Mike Edwards having connection issues there, and Mullins coming in late. Mullins gets to beat Edwards, and Mullins gets to say he's not last. So yay, Cliff Mullins. Hope you guys enjoyed this very entertaining, I guess we can call it a race. Got through it at Daytona. Thanks to Fleet for helping us put on our Cup Series. We appreciate everything they do for us and getting the broadcasting and providing us with an awesome place to put on a show for you guys. Thank you so much for being part of our community. We have to say... This has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up these cars and this tracks, and come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. If you're over in the Twitch chat, !Leagues. And if you're over in the YouTube, you can go to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series. I promise, once we get away from this Daytona Super Speedway nonsense, it's a lot better. However, we do have a strictly Super Speedway series, if this is your thing, that runs on Friday nights, and we'll be doing a ton of Super Speedways on Friday. So, come on out, have some fun, be part of it. As you can see, we take it moderately seriously. So we try to put it on like it's a real NASCAR series, but we understand that it's still a sim and we're here to have fun and goof off and be silly. So we try to bring that perfect balance to you, and hopefully that's what we've done tonight. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love your faces. Have a great night, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the Truck Series.